If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You pulled Wright's arse out of the fire. Yarrow was here doing a reenactment. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
Fort's home. Gotta look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsis wasn't in your plans before. Well,
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then, or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Heliost. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run checking your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, though. I'll see you around.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know? Hey, freelancer!
Hey?
I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're like the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsis. My name's Neeson.
Hello.
Hey, aren't you teamed up with that cipher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that cipher school thing of his. Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and you gotta admit, Owen is a little goofy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Just telling you what I heard.
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
Ah, freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. 1 minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, the next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Emotions take over.
Exactly. Sometimes old impulses take over.
Old impulses?
Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility, the Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
You should be proud. You're a survivor. This world needs more Arcanists like you.
Like me? You want more kids orphaned young who have to fend for themselves?
I didn't mean...
I get it. Fewer soft, bookish types, more bloody knuckles and cynicism. You know, I prefer a world where no one gets calluses on their soul.
But that's not the world we live in.
Complete acceptance of the world's failings inhibits the will to change it. And we can change it. Through knowledge, we can make the world better. That's what the Arcanist Order does. That's what I do. Speaking of which, I have some experiments to oversee. Don't want something to blow up and make orphans. Hey, freelancer.
Hey, you're a freelancer, right? I've heard things about you.
What kind of things?
Some of the Arcanists said you stopped a cataclysm. Or a giant Ursix. Or both.
That was me, yeah. It was kind of both.
Interesting. You're one to watch. I don't want to say too much just yet, but be mindful. A lot of eyes will be on you soon.
What does that mean?
It means this is the time to show what you're made of.
If you've got a contract for me, I'm happy to hear it.
Not a contract, exactly. Have you ever heard of the Path to Glory?
It's like a ranking of Lancers, right?
That's not all it is. There are certain rewards offered to those on the path.
Rewards offered by who, exactly?
The Emperor. Put yourself on the path, freelancer. What you do will matter, I promise.
Buckets are more dangerous than people realize. Thank you
For what?
for stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Perndle Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
I might.
Excellent. Please answer the following questions. Do you A, believe the fort needs immediate improvements to function more efficiently? Or B, recognize the fort has glaring inefficiencies that must be corrected?
Aren't those statements both the same?
No. One suggests immediate action, and the other identifies issues, then proposes solutions.
I'm not sure the fort wants to change.
The fort must change. It's unsafe in so many ways. Take the walking issue, for example.
Did you say walking?
Yes. People walk and stop wherever they please. This causes stoppages, bumping, and even pedestrian rage. I'm proposing we implement lanes and foot traffic rules of way.
I guess it would make walking here more efficient.
It will. It's just a matter of applying rewards and punishment to ensure compliance. There will be some resistance, but I've run into that before.
Where at?
The fountain in the courtyard. People said we didn't need it, but now I'm spearheading the campaign to restore it.
How does a fountain make the fort more efficient?
The fountain creates a meeting place and instills pride in the community. Happy people are more productive.
Is the fountain working?
Not at the moment. There's a piping issue. It was nice chatting with you. I'm off to a meeting regarding proper personal equipment in the forge area.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's not easy keeping this fort safe.
Well, look who's here.
Well, I know you. You're the hotshot who silenced that Shaper thing, yeah?
Word travels fast.
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Dusty managed to lose the deed to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Anthem with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitch circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
You don't strike me as waiting around for certain doom.
Who has time for that crap? I got work to do. Deals don't make themselves. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, she... Well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
I'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel? How can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
Ah, very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Rife doing?
Good!
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course. She knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Rife is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear. Waiting on a few reports just now.
There were so many, and I couldn't.
It's not your fault. There's nothing more you could have
You know, I met a guy once that got sprayed right in the face by...
You must be Wraith. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah. You're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Correct. That was me.
Well, right on, big star. That was something to see. Backed up into that tunnel, trying to keep those Arcanists ticking. It got tense. I mean, I was looking forward to using Nellie on those cockroaches.
Nellie?
My sword. Helps me perform my community service. Figured she saved my butt so many times. She should get a name.
You seem to be recovering nicely.
I got 2 working fists. 1 for punching, 1 for drinking. That's all I need. So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
There's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, big star.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of scar activity around nearby Arcanist base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
My savior, and the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion?
What they're saying about the Dominion. Nothing to do till we're sure.
Lucky Jack? Keeping busy?
You know it. Just had a contract dealing with scars. I show up and they're messing with a relic. Good thing some buddies jump on the call. We've got elementals swarming, scars everywhere, then a love-struck Koroks shows up.
What happened?
Teamwork, fancy flying, and one heck of a lucky shot. Next thing I know, the relic's silent, the Koroks has a new friend, and we come out all right.
I'm starting to see where you got the nickname.
It could have gone straight sideways, I'm telling you, but that's what family's for. Stronger together, right?
It's the best way to survive. Nice to have company, too.
More eyes, more ears. And more witnesses when you do something awesome.
Like dealing with the love-struck Koroks.
It's not something you forget. Just was scheduling the next job was easy.
Is there a problem?
My buddies and I thought we'd team up on another contract. Last one went well, so why not, right? Now they can't agree which job to take. I just want something logged in the pending contracts report.
What are your options?
An Arcanist looking for a lost vault. Gotta love some mystery. Or the fort needs people to take on hostile wildlife. Guaranteed action there.
Do you really want to pass up a chance to uncover lost secrets?
That's what makes the job exciting, isn't it? All right, buddy. Using you as the tiebreaker. Wish me luck.
Not sure you need it.
Yeah. I'll see you around. Don't forget to check in.
Good to see you, freelancer. Oh, so soon? Good. I have contracts for you. To change minds around here, we need to get out there and do good work. Remind people they can count on us. You hear me?
I hear you.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relic to thank happily. I'll have to add some shoes in.
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
Plus, it's just cool flying in style.
That it is. May as well have fun while you're scaring people.
I figure there's a reason we call the suits javelins.
Of course there is. Imagine if they called it a skewer or something. Oh crap, run! A squad of skewers is coming our way.
Doesn't have quite the same ring.
Not unless you're having a cookout.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do, and it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder, your allies will salute.
I like the sound of that. A little thunder and lightning to make an entrance.
You get it. Why do people fear a big storm rolling in?
Probably because it can kill you.
That's right. There's power in that sky. And pain if you don't respect it. So you just let me know if I can fix you up with anything. A javelin's always got room for more thunder.
Will do. See you around.
The Enclave. I first came here, there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
Did you learn about where we're headed? From very old field notes. There was something the writer wasn't saying. Something important they didn't write down. I'm certain of it.
So you had a hunch?
A hypothesis.
Right.
What secrets must they hold?
Let's find out.
Here we are. This will be difficult at night.
What am I looking for?
A marker of some type. Something other Arcanists could recognize.
Yes. Unusual design. I've seen this before. It won't trigger whether the right stimulus.
Which is what?
A shift in energy. We create a big enough change, the wires detect it, the marker triggers.
Like a fire alarm?
Exactly. That shaper object across from the marker is made for echoes.
Got it. Let's build a fire.
Making progress, but we need more echoes. We should be close. It's working, but the marker won't trigger without a larger shift in energy. More echoes needed. No effect. Looks like we'll need more.
What do you think will happen when we trigger the marker?
I can't say for sure. My theory, however, is we learn something about the hidden runes.
Got some stars out here.
Leave it to them to be grubbing about. They have a special sensitivity to certain kinds of energy. Has to be related to their insect physiology. I wonder if...
Kind of in the middle of something right now, Matthias.
Ah, yes, of course. We should be close. Don't let them stand in your way.
Didn't plan on that.
Let's get those echoes.
Why are they in a cage? That seems pointless.
Like a fishing lure. For freelancers.
Oh. Clever. I kinda respect that. Got another one.
Yes. Excellent.
Matthias, how did you do this work without freelancer help?
Slowly. My fearsome associate. Slowly. This task alone would certainly require many uncomfortable nights in the jungle.
This book you're looking for.
The Elysian manuscript.
Right. What do you think you'll find in there?
Find? Well, arcanists pursue the truth, but time twists truth, hides it. The manuscript is a window to a very old truth. That's done it. The marker's been triggered.
The Arcanist fire alarm.
Precisely. Final. Now please, activate that marker.
Let's see what the Arcanist left for us.
Amazing. We found the runes. The energy surge makes them visible just for a moment. We must find them all before they disappear. Got it. Very strange energy signature.
So, runes. What are they?
Secret writing. A technique lost and forgotten. To think the key to my work was right in front of me.
You got it?
I did. Oh dear, the energy is starting to fluctuate.
Does that mean hurry?
Yes. That should be enough. But I think I know how to find more of these runes.
You think they'll help?
Yes, I'll explain when we get back to Fort Tarsus, but first... Thank you. These runes hold the key to finding the Elysian manuscript. I'm certain.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know? Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Teslar?
No, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell me.
Yes. So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Teslar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Teslar to death with his bare hands.
But Teslars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking this story, right?
I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
Hey, freelancer.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? You didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh. I guess he really likes math?
Yeah. That makes it all better.
Anyway, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Xeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning, inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Anthem and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
Freelancer? Freelancer, yes, excellent, you're here.
Matthias? Need something?
Need something? Oh, no. Have something. You remember that strange energy the runes emitted?
I remember you mentioning something while I collected them.
I managed to isolate and identify the energy pattern. I passed it along to your cipher.
Who can now help me find those invisible runes?
Which are the key to unlocking another impenetrable mystery.
Which means you want me to go find more of them.
Yes, the more the better. With enough, I'm certain I can find the location of the Elysian manuscript. Certain. I have several leads. It's very promising. Talk later.
You got it, Matthias.
Heard Tassin mumbling. I apologize for being a little crabby during our last chat.
Guess I touched a nerve.
Yes, but I didn't have to respond as poorly as I did. Anger can be an asset, Matthias, but peevishness is just bad manners. My mentor, Philo Ray. One of the lessons it seems I still haven't quite learned.
Philo Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have any options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
I couldn't do this without Owen.
Keep it up and they'll be talking about us all over Bastion. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color-coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs, besides paperwork?
Remember that arcane vault job my buddies and I took?
How'd it go?
We fly out there and my cipher picks up the vault's location. But it's locked. My buddies and I split up to find the tuning points that will crack it. There's grabbits hopping around. Nice and quiet.
Those jobs are good too.
This isn't one of them. We popped the vault open, but we've attracted Wolven. No problem. We have what we came for. Just take off, right? My one buddy, his kid's sister loves that radio show about the crime-fighting grabbit, Detective Hops Mysteries. He's going on that we can't let Hops die, what'll he tell the kid, and I can't say I'm not with him. Next thing you know, I'm booking it with a grabbit in my arms while the other two are flying back to the Arcanist.
Now that's one to remember.
Wouldn't have done it without your tie-breaking vote.
Something tells me the job would have been interesting either way.
You never know, eh?
I guess not. See you around, Jack.
Hey, got time to check in?
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Came here, there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
We must find it.
Okay, on my way.
Look at this. Stay close, and I'll see if I can find the right script frequencies to open it. No searching today. Be warned, the animals around here will attack anything that looks like food. And you look like food.
I understand.
Keep at it. This is very exciting. action now. Well done. Another diversion for you. Managed to dig up a new reference for runes. I want you to get over there and take a look.
Understood. I'm on it.
Here we are. Those ruins should be too hard to find now that we know the frequency.
I understand.
Nicely done. Another? You're getting this done very quickly. That should be enough of that. Efficient. I'm calling that finished. Well done. I have a feeling some energy spikes I'm seeing are getting worse. Please investigate.
Okay, understood.
It's a relic. Fragmented and already edging towards disaster. Collect the pieces.
You got
doing so well. All clear. Enemies down. Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done.
Thanks for checking out my shop.
No problem.
We've got stuff that can turn a good javelin into a great javelin. Maybe.
I'm listening. What do you have?
Only the finest selection of crafting materials in Fort Tarsus.
Really?
Guaranteed. You know why? Because our main competitor just closed up shop.
Why'd they do that?
I'm just learning the regulator game, but my Uncle Ronnie said, we made them an offer they couldn't refuse. My name's Serna, and I'm the manager.
What kind of store is this?
It's a compound and alloy shop. Sometimes we get in other stuff. It's called Uncle Ronnie's, and my family owns it.
Good to know.
So don't forget, when you want quality, this is the store for you. Sure hope you come back and do some shopping. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
Give me a day. One more day, please. Business hasn't been good. People don't want to spend their money, so I didn't make a profit.
We've been giving you protection. I wonder what things would be like without.
You're a merchant. What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
Never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your supplier stopped shipping grain because of his family argument?
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You'd never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype. Just one seed. But it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way, mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit...
I know where to find you.
I heard.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why is that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So, what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
I'm sorry. You must have lost many people along the way.
You got that right. I've outlived every friend I ever had. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choices. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does 1 man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
Yeah, and you were lucky.
I sure was.
I guess you need at least a little good fortune to become the oldest man in Fort Tarsis.
In some ways, I am lucky. You cheered me up, freelancer. Thank you.
You're welcome, old-timer.
Maybe next time we meet, I'll tell you how I survived the massacre on the terraces.
That's what I heard. The whole thing gone.
A freelancer stole it.
Just passing along what I heard.
Gets worse every day.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. Hey, I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
So you think we're pals or something?
Yes, I feel very close to you. I mean, that's why I'm telling you this. It's for your safety.
Got it.
Okay, so I heard Max has connections to the regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
They still operate on it.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on an expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript.
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Lucky. Would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
The day has finally come. We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. I'm curious about this tower. The records describe it as a marvel of architecture that touches the clouds.
Okay, looking for a very big tower. Matthias?
There's nothing here. Where's the tower?
Well, it's been a long time.
This can't be. This is Oh, my bad. I misread the numbers. At least the correct location isn't far. Finding some Arcanist ruins. A very good sign. They could point the way.
So, where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those runes. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. Wait, yes, this rune. It mentions a tower. And this looks like a map fragment. Unexpected.
Okay, I'll look for more pieces.
Woven in the area. Be careful. Pieces. Half of this is missing.
So will this map point us to the tower?
I don't know. I'll keep working on it. There's part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. Still no tower.
I'm as confused as you. Scorpions are swarming the marker. The message is clear if you know what you're looking for.
What does it say?
It points to a hidden chamber, deep underground.
So, an underground chamber found only by invisible runes, written in a secret language.
Can't be too careful.
Time for a swim. You sure about this?
It's here. I'm certain. Just be careful. This is all proven that very powerful people wanted to keep this secret.
Understood.
This would have been impossible without your help. The animals, this water, all of it. Impossible.
Let's see what we can find. There never was a tower on a mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
Was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful.
It's close. I can feel it.
What made you start hunting for the manuscript?
Somebody said it was impossible. I wanted to prove them wrong. Look out!
I see him! What's next? Now that those things are out of the way.
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on.
Matthias, found a door. And some kind of strange mechanism.
It's all arranged in a calculated fashion. The sequence is important, obviously. There must be some clue as to the order around here somewhere. That's it. Excellent.
What's that?
I don't know. Take it slow.
I know. Can't be too careful.
It has to be up here. This has to be it. I've been searching for this manuscript for years. Never doubted it existed. Never gave up.
That must be it.
The final resting.
Energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And, I think I forgot something. Something real big. Elementals. Watch out. This has to
be the most ridiculously protected book ever. Hit it where it's vulnerable. I know that. Please be careful. Not the time for careful!
can find. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Matthias? You there?
Yes. Thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. An end to one chapter of my life, and the beginning of another.
Hey, freelancer. I figured you'd be back.
Why's that?
Maybe because we might have the best compounds in the fort. Has anyone ever told you that you've got amazing eyes?
Not really, but it's nice of you to say.
They've got an interesting glint in them. They remind me of Korok's eyes.
Korok's eyes?
Yeah, I got a soft spot for Korok's. I know it's crazy because I'm a regulator and we're supposed to be all business. Right?
I guess, if that's what you say.
Well, that's what my family says. But I don't care. I got dreams of my own. And my dream is to pet a wild baby Korok's.
Wouldn't you have to go outside the fort?
I don't care. I'm not scared. And I got a plan.
If that's your dream, then you should go for it.
That's what my cousin Delton said too. So I'm going to do it.
Okay, but remember to be careful. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. That's why I'm taking Delton. I can't say how he got it, but Delton has an awesome gun. So I think we'll be just fine.
I hope so.
And hey, don't forget to check out our new stock. It's pretty good. As soon as I close up, I'm gonna find Delton and I'm going to pet the baby Koroks. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff. You can always get a good deal at Uncle Bonnie's.
You're looking at me like you want something. What is it?
Nothing. I wasn't trying to...
Then point your damned peepers somewhere else.
No need to get mean. I just thought it looked like you could use a friend.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry that was uncalled for. You know, I wasn't always like this. I had a bake shop. Made Anthem-style bread, the way my mother did. Then my grain supplier stopped shipping Anthem grain up north. I tried substitutions, but nothing was right. Got harder and harder to keep my doors open, so I stopped trying.
You can't give up. We don't survive out here by giving up.
When you run out of bullets, do you keep fighting? Or do you take your losses and run? I could have kept going until I had nothing left. That's not how we survive. We survive by knowing when to stop.
That's not always true.
It's true for now. Look, I appreciate the talk, but I'll be fine. Still have some savings. Just need to figure something out.
I'll leave you to it.
You, freelancer, listen, this is important. The Anthem spoke to me in my dreams. Last night, the year before last. The Shaper's watch, all-seeing, all-knowing, controlling. We're slaves, all of us. Puppets made of meat. Be quiet, they'll hear us. The truth must be heard. The revelation brings freedom. The Anthem pulls the strings. We do its bidding. Open your eyes.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
The Dominion is on the move, and this javelin will enhance your quick strike capabilities. It's evident that your combat skills are improving.
Thanks.
The Interceptor is not for rookies. That's why we waited to introduce it to you. Corvus developed this suit so our agents could get in quick and get out quicker. This javelin is more agile than anything you've experienced.
Sounds deadly.
It is, especially when you consider its advanced weaponry. Our agents have found its stealth abilities invaluable in delicate situations. But be careful. Great speed comes at a price. Lighter armor.
Good to know.
I'm interested in what you can accomplish with the Interceptor.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
We've got the basics running smooth. Anything else?
Got sentinels getting shot at by a large group of scars. They need some help.
You got it.
Take that, you monsters! Finish the rest of them.
Okay. Down all the stars.
They are scattered. You have won. Yes, okay. I got more work for you since you're already out there. Today you will be recovering stolen supplies and proving crime does not pay.
Understood. I'm on it.
Armed outlaws first. Recover stolen goods second.
On it. That was the last of them.
The enemy is defeated. Good. Good. Now get those supplies.
Supplies marked and ready for sentinel recovery.
You have enough. Sharp eyes. Ah, good, good. Now that you've finished, new work. A freelancer has gone missing in that area. Search for them.
I'll check it out.
Search for that freelancer.
Let's see what can be done.
Explosives. Use them to destroy the Scar stockpiles.
Okay.
Continue. You're getting close. That seems done. Not so bad. Well done. Losing these stockpiles will hurt them. Now sweep the rest of these pests away.
I understand.
Okay, that's done. More for me to celebrate.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics are plenty.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Oh, would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serna.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which, in retrospect, was probably a call of some kind, because his mom showed up, and whoa, she was mad. And so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Dalton. He had his gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Is he okay?
Here's the thing, he took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him. Lucky, huh? But he started peeing blood yesterday, so he's gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he probably should.
On the bright side, I did get to pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
Can't survive here.
Keep your voice down. No need to make this everyone's problem.
But it is everyone's problem.
Ah, my friend. Always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself?
It is an honor. We should not grieve, we should celebrate. I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories, and light their way home. too many links. Too many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me?
I hear you.
The site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together. Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
On it.
I used to come here myself. Sweep the vermin away. You fight well, dear brothers and sisters. Very good. Now light the fire to celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Rest? Well, we will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you, very close.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. This next place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write the stories.
Yes. You do well clearing those bastards out. Sometimes I miss the action. Looks clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
Some gear, but no link to collect. Got some more gear here. Serviceable, but no links again. Scars, I guess?
No, Scars would never leave all this behind. Someone else.
That's all of them. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Yarrow, who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters.
We've got company.
There they are. Lawless cowards. You get back everything they stole. All of it.
I'll try.
They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important. gear was found. Looks like helmets. We need to get the rest.
Got a link here.
I knew it! They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense. Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws, all of it bad. The links you retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Fremont, to the Grand Wall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Fremont.
Yes, we lost much of our history. How did they know to come here? How?
They're out of fight.
Outlaws stealing from us, stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site. Very important.
On my way.
Our people found it. A monument. I made it myself. I've not been able to visit for some time. I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.
Who knows what crap freelancers get for?
Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah. Outlaws.
The links you recovered. Priceless to me, but...
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
Nor a bottle of Fortuo brew. Ah, so much history destroyed when the Grand Wall in Freemark fell. Who we lost, what they accomplished.
That last grave I visited.
A friend. He never came home. I made that marker for him. For now, I have many stories to write and glasses to raise.
Lucky Jack. would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serna.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesla adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesla?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
All right, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesla for me.
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock. Times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesla.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.